When I first told my mum that I wanted to go to BCBF, Bologna Children's Book Fair, she asked me if I wanted her to come with. And of course, I said yes. My mum is an artist and an illustrator as well. And so on the 12th of April, she came to my place and we spent a few days together and then we left for Italy. It was my first time going to Italy and my first time taking a trip with my mum, which is pretty amazing. And on this vlog, I am going to take you along with me and my mum as we go to Italy to go to the biggest children's book fair in all of Europe. Bologna. Oh my god, here we come. Before we get into it, let me introduce myself for those of you who don't know who I am. Hi, I'm Ariane. I'm a French illustrator and artist. I've been making YouTube videos for over 2 years. I'm also a sketchbook hoarder. I draw a lot in all of my sketchbooks. I draw my face every day. I have a daily writing and painting practice. If you want to know more, please watch my other videos. I wanted to tell you what this vlog is gonna be about, what you can expect and what you can not expect. So this is really like a touristy type of video where I tell you all about my days, the food that I ate, etc, etc. I'm not gonna go into detail about what I brought really, although you can expect to see a few sketchbook pages here and there. But if you want to really get more in depth about how and why I went there, about all the addresses, all that stuff, you can go to my Patreon. I'm gonna post a newsletter really soon that's gonna be free for all of my patrons, where I'm gonna go into detail about why I went to Bologna, what I brought with me, what kind of art supplies, who I met there, what are my advice for illustrators who go there, etc. And if you do want to see a video about all of this, please leave me a comment and maybe I'll make one, but this is really like a vlog where you can see my little journey and go through the experience with me. And as for the feedback, like, leave a comment if you want to see another video that's more analytic and less of my experience. So you can just grab a cup of tea and enjoy this nice little moment. I spent a lot of time editing this and I poured a lot of love into it, so I really hope that you will enjoy it. And if you do, again, leave a comment and or go become my patron. I really love this little platform that is Patreon. Okay, love you so much. Ta-ta. Enjoy.
On va où, maman? À Bologne. Et on passe par où? Par Milan.
Le TGV Inouï, numéro 9243, en provenance de Paris-Gare de Lyon et à destination Milan-Garibaldi, départ 9h44, vont entrer en gare, voie B. Éloignez-vous de la bordure du quai.
We decided to travel with a train for peace of mind and also to just be slow and enjoy the beautiful landscapes, and our train took us through the most beautiful places, through the French and Italian Alps, and we were able to draw for the whole of the trip, which was really a pleasant moment. I think it's quite important to note that neither my mom nor I speaks Italian, and that we almost got lost on the way because we thought we had to change our train in Milano, and turns out we had to change in Torino. But we made it, and my mom does speak what she calls intuitive Italian, and we managed. It was really a cool, fun ride, and we arrived in Bologna at around 3:30. We arrived in Bologna! Les filles sur Instagram, elles font comme ça, elles font hop! So it was too late for us to go to the book fair on our first day because we had to check into the Airbnb that we stayed at. But lo and behold, we decided to go out and do some things like grocery shopping and go eat out on the first day. We're out on the town. We did some groceries and now we're gonna eat a pizza. If we find one.
Yep. Tu sais qu'avant je parlais anglais avec l'accent très très britannique.
Je crois qu'on prendrait cette rue là en face.
Ouais, je pense qu'on peut.
My mum has a friend who lived in Bologna for a year, and so she recommended us a few places to go eat at. And on the first day we got lost, we were too eager to eat, and we stopped at the first restaurant that we saw instead of going a little bit further into the street and going to the right restaurant. But she did have some amazing recommendations.
On a été à un restaurant ce soir, est-ce que c'était bon, maman?
J'en ai mangé le meilleur des plats.
Tu veux dire que tes aubergines au vomi n'étaient pas bonnes?
Elles étaient rares.
Elles étaient rares. My mom took a dish made of aubergines and bread. It was like fake meatballs made of aubergines. And it was not good. I tasted them and she was polite and told me it was too much bread and not enough aubergines, but honestly it was just tasted like vomit. I can give you the name of the place so that you don't go there. I'm kind that way. So now we're walking home under the rain.
And that was it for us on day 1, and we got ready on day 2 to go to Bologna Children's Book Fair's second day, our own first day. Actually, it was even, we learned later that the fair has some workshops on the Sunday before the fair officially starts. So we got a work cut out for us for next year because we know what to do and what not to do. But yeah, first day to Bologna Children's Book Fair on our second day in Italy.
Oh, mais je suis mal coiffée, dis donc.
T'avais mis ton truc sur la tête.
J'avais ma vieille casquette.
We arrived and immediately saw the very impressive illustrators wall. I was not prepared at all. I don't know if I mentioned, I came very unprepared. I only had with me 30 zines that the day before leaving I had stuck my information on, and I had maybe 10 business cards, so the first day was really settling in. We only lasted the morning because after that we were exhausted, and I managed to go up to people and give a few of my zines. So after BCBF we went to have pizza to the place that we were looking for the day before, and then we went to a second-hand shop because I really wanted to go to one.
We just ate at a cute pizza place, the place that we were supposed to go to last night and that we got lost and went to the wrong place. And it was delicious, and they gave us peppers. How cute is that? Isn't it the cutest? Just walking on peppers. So I didn't film anything this morning. Pardon, je suis en train de parler à ma caméra. Je suis en train de dire à la caméra que j'ai rien filmé ce matin parce que c'était trop intense. C'était trop intense. Sorry.
It doesn't look like much, but it felt like so intense, and I was really exhausted after the first day, like my body aching everywhere.
I found a jacket at a second-hand store. C'est un look, hein? Ah oui. Ma foi. On voit on va à BCBF. We got lost, but thankfully Bologna is so small that we can walk right to the next bus stop and go on our merry way to the Bologna Children's Book Fair. My mum used to know how to get around a city, and now she doesn't. It's very sad. That's what happens when you get old. You lose everything. Your sense of direction. Your sense of self. And then you shrivel and fade away. Okay. It's beautiful though. Some perspective, because it's all so tiring, and I know I'm not going to be able to film anything and have energy to do much of anything except say hi, bonjour, je m'appelle Ariane, je suis illustratrice. So now you get some of me before I'm exhausted. Editing Ariane here for a little PSA. That was filmed like right before I had the hugest meltdown because I was so tired, and then I had a fight with my mom. It was all awful. Then we made up, but because we were fighting, we kept getting even more lost. Like, if you go to Bologna, please be aware that the buses are nonsense, and because of construction in the city, all of the bus lines are changed and Google Maps isn't up to date with it, so it was all very overwhelming, especially because I live in the countryside. Like, I'm not used to seeing that many people every day, and even though I'm very extroverted, it takes a toll. It takes a toll to see so many people and to be talking all day and to be like here, right here, pouring yourself out, showing your work, being vulnerable, trying to be kind, trying to look cute, trying to be, because you're here basically to meet people and to show them the work that you do, to make connections, to, all of that. It takes a lot out of a person. So I was all fine and dandy in the morning. I knew that I was gonna get tired, but little did I know that I was gonna lose my shit and be really immature. And then, we made up, it was all nice, but I did not film much at all when I was at BCBF later that day because I was so exhausted. Anyways, just wanted to let you know, I know it's all cute, it's a cute vlog, very aesthetic. I'm trying my best to make something enjoyable to watch, but let's be real for a second and remember that going to Bologna Children's Book Fair took a toll out of me, and there were some very cute and aesthetic moments, but there was a huge crisis in the middle of it. I just didn't film it. I just didn't show it on camera. And to my mom, if you're watching, I'm very sorry. I just found something amazing. This brings me back to the 90s.
After our morning fight, Bologna ended up being even chiller, even more sweet. We ended up, my mom and I, having the best of times, communicating very well. And on the second afternoon, after going for the second time to BCBF, we just strolled to a place that my mom's friend had indicated us to have some piadina and some ice cream, some gelato, and it was really, really sweet, beautiful and amazing. Even though the weather was still really crappy, we had an amazing time and we were really good communication-wise, and even though we were tired, we were really, it was really, really nice. I just wanted to say it.
On peut partager par contre.
Fais ça.
Ouais, mais je veux pas faire tomber. Hein. On a mangé notre piadine. Qui était absolument incroyable, que j'ai cru qu'il n'allait jamais me rassasier. C'était sans compter sur les 50 tranches de prosciutto. C'était délicieux. Et maintenant, nous allons manger une glace. Sachant que je n'aime pas les glaces. Mais je pense que je vais aimer celle-là. Tu penses pas?
Oui, j'en suis
C'est sûr.
Moi, j'ai déjà validé Mélanie pour tous ses conseils de restauration. Donc,
merci Mélanie. Elles sont terrifiantes. Elle est trop belle. Alors, t'as pris quoi, maman?
mascarpone, citron.
Et les deux ensemble, c'est incroyable. Ça, c'est bien de cette
Ça, c'est mascarpone de potage.
Pas trop bon.
Et ça, c'est citron poudre. Ça va.
Delicious.
Et vous êtes préparés.
Oh. Sachant que moi je suis vraiment venue à Bologne pas préparée du tout. I came unprepared.
Du coup, c'est la fin du jour combien? Ça fait combien de jours qu'on est là?
On est arrivé lundi, mardi.
Techniquement, c'est le 3e jour, mais le 2e jour de la foire.
Ouais.
Je pars à ma caméra. And then it was already Thursday, the last day of BCBF, and it was sunny for the first time of the week, which was really, really nice, I have to say. And I knew that it was my last full day with my mum also, even though I had still a full day in Bologna without her after she left. I put on my very hungry caterpillar socks today. Hopefully brings me luck. But we were ready to have some fun, and the sun really, really helped improve our moods. That
Alors comment tu te sens?
Empoté.
We're already good, but like the last day we were hyper, the both of us.
Mais les glaces adorables. Ça c'est mignon. Free stickers.
Even though I came very unprepared to the book fair, I wanted to meet some maybe editors or book people. And on the last day, I kind of knew, we kind of expected that on the last day, all of the quote-unquote important people would be gone, which was kind of a relief for me. And so on the last day, it felt like less of a business day of meeting and greeting new people, but more of like the day that we could freely wander, say our goodbyes to the people that we wanted to say goodbye to.
Going to meet up with my mum after having the loveliest chat with the good ship ladies. It just goes to show how good it feels when the sun shines and when you feel like you have a community. That's my piece of advice. Find a community.
And just look at the beautiful exhibitions, take a better look at the illustrator's wall, everything. So I wanted to go back. That was my thing for the day. I wanted to go back to the Good Ship illustration stand, because on the first day that I went to it, I was too shy to say anything, and I really wanted to give them one of my zines and to thank them for the illustration business course, which is actually the reason that I came to BCBF, that I came to Bologna, because without having taken this course, I would never have had the confidence to even, I wouldn't even have known that Bologna Children's Book Fair existed. So I really wanted to go talk to them, and I met with Tania, who was amazing, because on the first day I had only spoken with Katie. I briefly saw Helen, that was very kind to me, but like the talk that I had with Tania was just really amazing and made me feel so much better about where I'm at and what I'm doing. It was such a sweet moment. It was such a powerful moment. I felt really uplifted by it. And like I was already feeling so much better because of the sun, but like feeling this sense of community was just of support, of, you know, getting recognized by a peer. It feels so incredible.
Glorious morning at Bologna Children's Book Fair. Met lovely people and we're happy as can be.
We managed to do kind of everything we wanted to do, even met other people. I met an editor from Korea, and like things happened, and it was really magical. And in the afternoon, after our now traditional piadina and gelato, we went to meet with incredible illustrator and very kind, amazing human being, Yves, who was so sweet, and it was just magical.
We wanted to go to the museum and we're not going because we're tired. We just met with lovely Yves. N'est-ce pas, maman? Pardon? On a rencontré Yves. Oui. C'était très gentil. Oui. We spoke French. And now my head hurts. But it was lovely and it was a lovely day. And now we're going home. Tu crois qu'on va avoir le temps de dessiner?
Oui, là on va le prendre.
We're gonna draw! Je suis en train de filmer ma tête. Je viens de voir ma coiffure. C'est n'importe quoi, c'est trop drôle. This is what I look like after a few days at Bologna Children's Book Fair. I feel so tired, but so grateful. This is crazy. It feels crazy. I actually love this mirror. I want the same one.
La mienne, elle sera plus à prendre en photo.
J'avais oublié de filmer ce matin.
Oh, t'avais oublié de filmer ce matin.
C'est le dernier jour de ma maman. On s'est fait des tatouages.
So good cheap.
The good ship illustration.
Oh.
Look at my guns.
Ah non.
C'est la fin de Bologne pour maman. Dommage. Dommage, comment dire en anglais? Oui. Qui va me payer à manger maintenant?
Tu vas pas manger, tu vas être
Je vais chez m'alimenter.
Ouais.
It is said that this should work. Oops. It looks abandoned. We have 6 postcards. We don't know if they will arrive. We'll keep you posted. Posted.
After my mom left, I was actually alone in the city, and it was my first ever time being alone in a city abroad without anyone to visit or anything specific to do. So I was really grateful that Katie agreed to meet me for a little drawing date.
Katie went to get herself a piadina at La Tua Piadina because we're next to the place. It's like very close. And I was drawing a dog and I got pooped on by a pigeon. It happened here. It fell on my arm as well. It's disgusting. So now I'm wearing a hat because if he poops on me again, then he'll poop on my hat. Maybe.
And then I forced myself to do something and to go to zoo to see the exhibition Forest Encounters that I really wanted to see. And then I got home and I just dissociated and watched a whole lot of Instagram reels about a fox. Like, do you know juniper fox? And I had to hop on a plane on the next day because after Bologna, I was actually going to visit my friend Verka in Poland. Verka was supposed to come with me to Bologna and unfortunately she couldn't. So I decided to go see her anyways, and that was my real first time going to an airport on my own, in a city abroad, in a country that I do not speak the language of, even though Italian isn't that far from French. And I was really scared, I was really dissociated, I wasn't feeling quite myself, but I did it. And I have to say that on the next day, the day following, I woke up and I went to the airport really, really like way ahead of time because I didn't know how long it would take me to go there. I think I'm getting ready to leave. My hair looks weird. But this is the end of Bologna 2026. See you in 2027, I guess. I don't know why I'm so stressed out, but I am really stressed out. Ooh. You know, you never know when you go to an airport, and on the way I met this really lovely person named Julia, and long story short, she gave me a huge piece of Parmesan, and like a really nice and good Parmesan, like not the cheap kind, the really good kind. So thanks again, Julia, if you're by any chance watching this. Thank you so much for the cheese, my friends loved it. And yeah, if you want to keep following my adventures, you can become my patron. It's the place, Patreon is the place that I put all of my news, and I use it as kind of a newsletter and a place to keep in touch more personally with the people who want to know what I'm up to. I would really love for you to become even a free patron and, you know, stay in touch with me. I would love that. And if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me how you liked this vlog. I always love making vlogs and I always dread making them at the same time because they're really hell to edit, but I think this vlog was quite cute and I'm really proud of it, so tell me if you liked it. Sending you much love. See you soon. Ta-ta. Pip pip.